Overseas now, the IDF says it is on high alert and U.S. forces are heading to the region amid fears of a wider war with Iran. Tehran is threatening retaliation after the assassination of a top Hamas leader. ABC's Matt Rivers joins us now from Israel. Matt, President Biden said this weekend that he hopes Iran stands down. Tell us what you're learning.
Yeah, Lindsay, Israel is bracing tonight for that Iranian retaliation that could really begin at any moment. And tonight we're hearing from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledging just how tense things are, saying in part, quote, "I do not underestimate the severity of this threat." He went on to say Israel is prepared to defend itself alongside the U.S., with the U.S. adding Navy cruisers, destroyers, and fighter jets to bolster its anti-missile defenses. President Biden adding he, quote, hopes Iran will stand down. Meanwhile, the devastation in Gaza continues. The IDF saying it targeted 2 schools it says were being used as Hamas command centers. Officials say those airstrikes killing 30 people, as any ceasefire deal seems unlikely to happen anytime soon.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far, and everybody is just chilling and paying attention to what's going on with the news and things like that. Wanted to talk to you all just for a little bit, not gonna hold you too long, but about what's going on in Israel as far as the war that's going on over there. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, if you've been following what's going on, but Israel has assassinated 3 high-ranking members of Hamas and Hezbollah. And I don't know if you know it or not, but Hezbollah and Hamas are sponsored by Iran. And so because that happened, Iran has pretty much promised a retaliatory strike against Israel for the assassination of those 3 generals. So Biden has promised to deploy not only more weapons and drones and give them more money to Israel, but he's also going to send troops over there to assist Israel in this conflict now. And how that's going to affect us is that if Iran pretty much is now making direct threats against Israel. They say just get ready, we're going to attack, we're going to retaliate. So that's probably going to happen within the next 2 to 4 weeks. And when that happens, Iran is going to enter into the war with Israel. And then Biden has already said, you know, he's going to have to send some troops over there to help out. And what's going to happen is that's going to put Russia in it, because Russia is a strong ally against Iran. And if Russia gets into it, then China and North Korea are going to get into it. And then there's going to be a full-fledged, full-blown World War III, because all the other NATO countries are going to get into it with us, with America, with the United States. So it's going to be a full-blown World War III, and how it's going to affect everybody over here. Even though we don't have to deal with domestic terrorist attacks, we haven't had to deal with that since 9/11. That's what, 22 years ago. We didn't have to worry about, like, over in Israel and over in Gaza and over in Ukraine, where they're actually bombing schools and hospitals and killing kids and things like that. Fortunately, we in America don't have to worry about that right now. But, you know, who's to say, you know, this conflict is escalating, it's going global now. And, you know, World War III breaks out. When World War III breaks out, it's going to affect our economy, because when they destroy the oil fields and fuel sources, then the price of gas is going to go up. They're talking about as much as maybe $10 a gallon in some places. It's going to affect food prices. Just inflation in general is going to increase. It's going to get higher. You think you're struggling now? Wait till all of this. Wait till World War III is in full-blown global chaos. And I don't believe any president is going to be able to prevent that. But it's going to happen, and it's going to affect us directly. So while we're watching the Olympics and all the foolishness, Simone Biles, and props to her, you know, proud of the young lady, but there's too much focus on Olympic games and stuff that don't really reflect or don't really affect our real lives. And people are too focused on things like that. on, you know, reality shows and all these TV shows and game shows and things like that, that has no impact on your real life. That's just entertainment, and we're so distracted by entertainment that we're not paying attention to what's going on in the world and how it will impact our lives. Because the book of Revelations is happening, the prophecies are, the eschatological prophecies are being fulfilled every day that are written in the Holy Bible. And Revelations is unfolding right before our eyes with the announcement of the Antichrist. If you don't believe that that did not describe Trump as the man of lawlessness, the man of perdition, the Antichrist of the end times, then I don't know what else is going to convince you. What, you know, that he has, I mean, he has been revealed, in my opinion. This war, it says Israel's going to be attacked on every side, but Israel's going to prevail because God is going to supernaturally protect Israel against its enemies. But yeah, be on the lookout, watch the news, stay abreast of everything that's happening, y'all, because it's about to go down. It's about to get real. So God bless it. Just be on your P's and Q's.
Israel is already in a multi-front war with Iran and its proxies, according to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He made the comments as the United States and allies prepare to defend Israel from an expected counterstrike following the assassination of Hamas and Hezbollah leaders.
איראן ועושי דברה מבקשים להקיף אותנו בטבעת חנק של טרור בשבע חזיתות. התוקפנות הגלויה שלהם אינה יודעת שובע. אבל לא אלמן ישראל. אנו נחושים לעמוד מולם בכל חזית, בכל זירה, רחוקה כקרובה. כל מי שרוצח את אזרחינו, כל מי שפוגע במדינתנו, לא ינקה מאחריות. הוא ישלם מחיר כבד מאוד.
As fears of an all-out regional war mount, the French government urged its nationals to leave Lebanon as soon as possible. They could be seen arriving back in Paris airport as the situation becomes more tense.
Ce qui va arriver, donc on préfère rentrer en avance.
C'est une ambiance très toxique, très menaçante. Les médias parlent toujours de choses qui va se passer, une guerre ou une frappe au Liban.
Je suis très inquiète, bien sûr. On ne sait pas du tout qu'est-ce qui va arriver, comment les choses vont évoluer. Et on croise les doigts et on prie.